Right, we've done a bit more. The table now slides out lovely. And goes back in nice. Should have brought my tripod. But anyway, that table here slides out, goes back in. We've got top of bed done. We've got split charger in. Look, there's a split charger. Fuse box is gonna go in there like that. There's gonna be a door of a fuse box and split charger. That's all gonna be boxed in. I've got battery in. I'm just going to connect light up temporary. That's your split charger there, look. That's just some cables going to the cab. Battery's down there. It's going to come out through there. And I'm just connecting light up temporary because it's so I can work a bit longer. That's shower base. Oh, plumbing's coming, sink's coming, sink's going here. Controls and everything for sink, sink. Controls for electrics, water pump etc. is going up here. So is the radio and other bits and pieces. Like I say, that's all, the boards are loose because I've got to make some inspection covers there to get to it. We've got the water filler in now. That goes into that box outside where gas is going to go. So you'll fill it from in there. Then a pipe from there to fill it. Also, that's now fastening properly. Waiting for vent pipes. That's your water outlet down here. Look. Water pumps here upstairs. I'm just planning this bit now, the seat area and the shower. So it's coming on slowly. Right then, we've now decided how the shower's going to go. So I'm finishing off boarding that in. It wasn't boarded in before because I wasn't sure if I were going to countersink the shower tray in under them rails, but I'm not. So Celotex in, more of that to go on, board that out, and then suss out shower tray. Still got lots to do, but it's coming on. Bit more every day. Right. Kingspan, not Kingspan, Celotex, same stuff. And then Actis insulation. That's what it's like all the way out van like. Point back end to do for insulation. And pirate roof. We've done a 3/5 of the roof. I've already got a board for there. Actis insulation, everybody. Lovely stuff. That's from main battery through fuse to the Ludo split charger. Then that goes to your load, which goes through there to the fuse box. I'm making a cable up now. I'm making a cable up. I'll show you in a minute. That's going to go from auxiliary, from split charger to auxiliary battery through that fuse. Right. So that's me. This is my crimper that's going to go across there, so I was crimping there. Put your connector on end, put that in there, get it in the middle, get an hammer and have it twice. Oh, where's it going? Right, that's that crimped on nice. Now we've got to get the other end on here. They're a bit tight to fit, like the proper job. They're just a bugger when you cut cable and it's slightly misshaped. It's just a bit awkward. Get a connector on and keeping out wiring without any bits coming out, you know, any tail ends. I've got that one alright there. That's it. Oh, that's it. There we go. No frayed ends sticking out of there, is there? Right, I want to get that twisted so it's just where I want it. Set that off. Negative cable, that was twisting a bit. Oh. I'll have to get the pliers on that. Is that alright like that? Yeah, that'll be alright like that. Crimp it there. I'm down. Lovely. So that now, if you have a look here, I'll take that off there. That's the auxiliary battery there, look. That's your charge to auxiliary. Either side of them, obviously, because there's a buzz bar across. Trying to do this with one hand and film with other. So that now goes on there. That goes on there. Maybe a little bit long, that cable, actually. Or is it? That's alright, that, isn't it? That's alright. Lovely, that. Tighten that up on there. And then this cable is long enough to go from there down to the positive of your auxiliary battery down here, look. Anyway. I've been up to today in the van after work. Still taking a couple of hours messing about, like. Yep. I hope it works when it's done. I'm confident. Right then. There we have the positive side of the job sorted. Power in from main battery. It's only to power relay. That's all it is, split charge system. That relay needs to know when the main battery is charged so that it can swap over to charge that battery. So it's through there to charge That's from alternator. Yeah, that's right. Main battery. And let's think about this. How's this working now? Better off looking at the wiring diagram, to be honest. So you've got your engine battery into charge, and then when that knows that it's fully charged, that then clicks over and starts charging your auxiliary battery as well as your engine battery, does the alternator. Apart from because the engine battery's charged, it won't really put what else in there, it'll put it in there instead. And then, because this is called a charge and protect, this thing, so then what happens is that's charging your auxiliary battery, and then when your ignition is off and alternator is not running, that device, charge and protect relay, also monitors the power in your auxiliary battery. That's why the load comes out separate, and when it's below a certain amount, it drops all power out, so you don't flatten that battery. That's why it's called a charge and protect. There's two other wires coming off it here, which are these two. One goes to your negative on your main battery, so it knows, obviously, so it makes a circuit so it knows what's in there. And also that goes to an ignition feed if you want, you don't have to. But then if you're having trouble starting your van, that will click in and use the power from that battery and that battery together to start your motor back up. Technical, innit? And then that's front of it, and some LEDs, and there's some bump in here that tells you how to test it. Like I say, that goes to your fuse box. There's your power to your auxiliary. And there's some little ports at top, so you can put some software in to change how it works. But I'm leaving settings as they are. Does that make any sense? Sort of. Well, it does. It does. Anyway, I've had enough today. I'm going in for my tea. See there. Right. Battery's connected in properly now, look. That is going to go through that hole there into that box, so you can plug your charger in there, so you can charge your battery from outside. Fuse boxes go in there, we haven't done that yet. Let's crawl about in here. Hang on a minute. There we go. Right, that's connected now. So that's now live. Yep, that's live. We've got that in, that's earth bar. And then we've got to connect a few other things and all. We've got this to connect. There's a wiring diagram for it there, look. On back of it. So that means that has to go on here. And some wires to come off here to run from here into there. That's what I'm doing now anyway. They're for radio, them ones. Right, let's crack on. Hey Rocky, what do you say? Hello, you coming to see me? You're a good lad, you. Got my water pipes here and all over there, look. And my sink. Sinks. I'll show you sink later. Not a bad day. That's the earth from the battery. That is FL shunt, it says on wiring diagram. Well, here, look, there's wiring diagram. I've shown you that already, but that there, FL shunt. I'm not sure what it does, to be honest, but this bit of kit is for monitoring your battery and also your battery output and your load and how much current, etc. all the equipment's using. So you've got, that's an earth, but I'm using red and black, so wires. So that's an earth. That's also an earth. That's a red positive. Right, so that's here. I just connected it actually. So that's earth in. That red is actually an earth. Then there's two earths there. Other side it's shunt. There, look. Other side it's shunt. That is to your positive, which is from your auxiliary battery. So it's actually feeding up to that. And when it's connected, which it is now, right? This bit of kit lights up. And guess what? It does. What's that dog doing? Rocky! Look at that. Current, none. Because it's not drawing out. Power, no watts. Anything, because it's not drawing anything. It's just the battery that. So 12.64 volts in the battery. So that's good, isn't it? It works. Hallelujah. That's going to be going up here, that. In there. Now the question is, do I switch the positive? Because I don't know how much it draws. It won't draw much. You can't see it drawing much power, that. But it'll be sat there, all lovely. I think I might switch the positive, so I can turn that display off and on instead of it on all the time. Good plan. That's what I'll do. Decision made. Right, we're testing the split charge system now. That is positive from the battery in the vehicle, and it's dropping, right? We've got lights on. It's 12.3 volts. Shortly you'll hear a click. I think it's 120 seconds. You've got to wait 120 seconds, it says here. After a short time, the vehicle battery voltage naturally drops below the threshold of 12.7 volts. Once the voltage has fallen below that level and stay there for the off time, default 120 seconds, then the charge relay should switch off. You should hear a click. We're waiting for it to click. Well, it's below that voltage. I'll drink my tea while we're waiting. Aha! It clicked. The charge light's gone out. The load light's on. And there is that's the full battery power. We've got 12 volts now because I hadn't tested it. When I only had 8 volts before. 12.5 volts. I've got my assistant here. There's Daniel. It should be Marley. He's in the armies, lad. Anyway, he's going back on Tuesday. Right. So, start the vehicle up, Dan. Okay. And then, Roger D, start the vehicle up, and the charge light should come on. And you should hear another click. It's 12.5 volts. Up. Right. Turn the lights off. Right, it's charging. It's now charging the auxiliary battery. Hear it click. We should still have how much voltage at the output? 14.2 volts on the output. That goes to the fuse box. It's working. Woohoo! Now it's got an automatic jump start feature there, it says, but you need to have that purple wire connected to an ignition feed just for when you start. It needs to be no feed on it, normal running position, but as you start it, it needs to have a feed. And then what it does, the automatic jump start feature combines both batteries, but that's a bit more work, so I ain't doing that yet. And also I don't know which side to connect this to really. I'll have to do some for that bit. Watch this. That tells you your voltage. Hold it in right position for me then so I can film it, look. Voltage, current, power, energy, blah blah blah. That's from your auxiliary battery. That's there. Now I don't know if I should put it on to that or not on the output. I'll have to have a think about that. Anyway, rock and roll. We've now connected something to this, to the output of the battery. So we've got 12.3 coming from battery. That's because it's running. All right, turn light on, Dan. Now it don't draw much, doesn't that? Now turn it on again. Current, power. Oh, that's not altered at all. So not sure. You'd think that, I don't know, wouldn't you? Just do us a favour, go and turn the van off and we'll see what happens. I don't think that'll make any difference, to be honest. Shouldn't do, really. That light should still work now. It didn't work before because yeah. See, now you can see it's showing voltage at battery alright. It's 13.4 now. I've got it connected alright, but maybe it's because that LED draws next to note. Yeah. Maybe I have to connect something bigger to it because it's definitely wired up right. But it's not showing any current at all drawing off it. Wonder why. There'll be a reason. We'll fathom that out tomorrow.